Most of the fear you experience in life is not a measure of what you can endure. It is a measure of what you imagine will happen if things go wrong. Long before the difficulty arrives, the mind creates a version of events that feels unbearable, overwhelming, or impossible to survive. You assume the weight will break you. You assume the pain will be too much. You assume that if things fall apart, you will fall apart with them. And so you hesitate, avoid, and retreat, not because you are weak, but because you underestimate your own capacity. The Stoics understood this error clearly. They saw that human beings are far more resilient than they believe, and that fear often appears not because danger is real, but because endurance has not been tested yet. Seneca wrote that a person suffers more in anticipation than in reality. The mind rehearses disaster, but reality rarely delivers it in the form imagined. Look at nature for perspective. A tree does not know how strong it is until the wind pushes against it. Stone does not reveal its endurance until centuries of weather wear against its surface. Strength is not something proven in comfort, it is revealed under pressure. You, however, live much of your life trying to avoid pressure entirely. You avoid difficult conversations. You delay necessary decisions. You stay in situations that drain you because you fear what change might demand. In doing so, you never discover how much you are actually capable of enduring. Stoic philosophy teaches that hardship is not an interruption of life, it is part of its training. Epictetus, who lived as a slave before becoming a teacher, knew this firsthand. He did not become strong because his life was easy. He became strong because it was not, and because he learned to govern his response to it. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that the obstacle in the path becomes the path. What stands in your way is not proof of your weakness, it is an invitation to develop strength you have not yet used. Fire tempers steel, it does not destroy it. Modern life hides this truth. Comfort is abundant, but resilience is rarely tested. Anxiety grows not because life is harsher than before, but because discomfort feels unfamiliar. When difficulty finally arrives, the mind panics, not because the burden is too heavy, but because it is unused to carrying weight. Social media amplifies this illusion. You see polished success without seeing struggle. You see outcomes without endurance. You compare your inner difficulty to someone else's curated image and conclude that you are failing. In reality, you are simply human. History tells a different story. The Spartans trained under hardship so fear would lose its edge. Roman soldiers endured long marches, hunger and cold, not because suffering was noble, but because preparedness was freedom. A warrior who knows he can endure does not fear the battle. Even outside Stoicism, this wisdom appears again and again. Nietzsche wrote that what does not destroy you makes you stronger. The Buddha taught that pain is inevitable, but suffering is shaped by resistance. Across cultures, the message is the same. You are built to endure more than you think. You can practice this perspective deliberately. When fear arises, ask yourself whether it is based on experience or imagination. Most often, it is the latter. Remind yourself of difficulties you have already survived, losses you endured, moments you thought would break you but did not. Write them down. This is not pride, it is evidence. Your past endurance is proof of your future capacity. The Stoics also practiced voluntary discomfort. They occasionally chose simplicity, hunger, cold, or inconvenience to remind themselves that hardship was survivable. By meeting discomfort on their own terms, they removed its power to frighten them. You do not need to seek suffering, but you do need to stop running from difficulty. Each time you face something you would rather avoid, you expand your sense of what you can handle. Fear shrinks when courage is practiced. You are stronger than you think, not because you are fearless, but because you are adaptable. Strength is not the absence of pain. It is the ability to move forward despite it. Like ruins that remain standing after centuries of storms, your resilience is built slowly, one test at a time. Life will challenge you. That is not a threat, it is a certainty. What matters is whether you meet those challenges believing you will break or knowing that you can bend and remain standing. When you stop underestimating yourself, fear loses its authority. You move with more confidence, not because life is safe, but because you trust your ability to endure whatever comes. This is Stoic strength, quiet, grounded, unshaken.